Welcome to this video on how to write an essay for NCEA in plain English, with a few adjectives thrown in for good measure. My name is Handsome Dean Watson. This video on essay structure covers what you need to know for written text essays, oral visual text essays, and most importantly, the essay skills you need for unfamiliar text questions. In any English exam at any year level, writing a good essay is what will get you good marks. Unlike subjects like science or maths, in English, you'll know there is no right or wrong answer, just like there is no right or wrong answer to what is your favourite movie, except for that. So how come an examiner can still mark you right or wrong? No, it's not because they're grammar Nazis, although some may well be descendants. It's because you're getting marked on how convincing you are. And that is where essays come in. An essay is the most convincing way to explain your opinion. Second only to a rant from a crazy man on a street corner. In this video, we'll talk about how you can convince an examiner, i.e. the person on screen, that your opinion is amazing and worthy of an excellence, or at least a pass. The way we do this is by making an essay plan. As we go through the steps, I'm going to give you an example using the first Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And no, I didn't just watch the movie, I really read it. Here's an example question, which is typical of what you'll find in an actual exam. Describe at least one challenge faced by a character or individual in the text. Explain how the way he or she faced the challenge helped you to understand an idea in the text. To start, you need a clear, short, one-sentence answer to this essay question. This answer needs to be an opinion, and not just anyone's opinion, your personal opinion. This will be the most important sentence of your essay, as well as the first sentence in your intro. So for this question, my overall answer or opinion might be, Harry Potter's journey to meet Lord Voldemort shows the importance of friendship. So we've chosen a challenge faced by an individual, Harry's journey to meet Lord Voldemort, and we've explained how it helped us understand an idea in the text. It helps the reader see the importance of friendship. Boom, you're on your way. Now that we've fully answered the essay question, you might be wondering, what else is there to do? I answered the question, didn't I? What do you want from me? Once you've answered the question, you need to explain to the examiner why your opinion is a good one. The first step is to come up with 3 reasons to prove your opinion is amazing and indestructible, like the voice of pop music icon Susan Boyle. You want to try and say these reasons as simply as possible, so again, all you need is one sentence when you're planning. 3 reasons for my opinion could be, Harry's friends helped him overcome external obstacles, Harry's friends helped him overcome his internal fears, Harry's friends give him the courage to go it alone. You'll notice that all of these reasons are just my opinion about why my first overall opinion is awesome. That's why opinions are so important in English. And that's not my personal opinion, that's just a fact. So not only do you have an overall opinion, you now have 3 good reasons why this is a good opinion. These 3 reasons are going to be your 3 paragraphs. And finally, you have a conclusion, which is your final flourish to remind the examiner that your opinion is the bee's knees. Each of these 5 points is going to be 1 paragraph in length when you write your final essay. But before we finish our essay plan, we need to give some more thought to why each of our 3 reasons are super convincing. For each of these reasons, you're going to follow the sexy method. And despite what you may think, this has very little to do with removing your clothes. What it does is help show examiners that although you may know nothing about the art of hanky-panky, when it comes to essays, you know what you're talking about. S stands for statement, which is where you state your reason for your overall opinion, which we've already done. So the statement for paragraph 1 would be, Harry's friends helped him overcome external obstacles. E is explain what you're talking about. You might have read one of these reasons earlier and thought, what do you mean? So I need to explain. Explaining this first statement would be something along the lines of, Harry relied on Ron and Hermione to reach Lord Voldemort. In your essay, you would then write a couple of sentences about what Ron and Hermione actually did to help Harry. X is example, which is almost always a quote. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Now, this is to prove that you're not full of shady opinions. It really happened in the book and you're not making things up. Above all, a relevant quote proves that your opinion has credibility, which makes your examiner very happy indeed. That being said, I just made up this quote for the sake of an example. But in your exams, you'll know your quotes word for word. Why is your response, which is where you discuss what the writer intended and what your opinion or response was as a reader. This helps you make sure you answer the second part of the essay question, how the way he or she faced the challenge helped you to understand an idea. The idea we've chosen to talk about being friendship. So you could say, even in a world where magic exists, it's friendship that helps us through the tough times in our lives. So it's about you as the reader and what effect the text had on you. When each paragraph follows this structure, the examiner has to agree with your opinion because you're a genius. And because you've explained it well, you've used quotes that prove it really was in the book, and you've shown how it relates to you as the reader, which gets you higher marks. And isn't that what life's all about? So that's the sexy method for paragraph 1. When planning your exam, you'd go through these same steps with paragraph 2 and paragraph 3 as well. We've just given 3 layers of depth to our opinion. First, we have an overall answer to the question, which is your overall opinion. Second, we have 3 reasons why this opinion is great. These paragraph statements support your overall opinion. And finally, for each reason, we go really deep using the sexy method about why each reason is great. It's hard not to be convincing when you structure it like this. Finally, we have the conclusion. The purpose of the conclusion is to remind the examiner of the bigger picture. We want to leave them with the thought that Harry Potter's journey to meet Lord Voldemort shows the importance of friendship, because that's our overall opinion. We do this by rewording the introduction. We have to reword it because no one, especially an examiner, wants to think they're reading the same thing twice. That's more boring than maths. So to reword our intro, I might flip the sentence around and say, friendship played an important role in Harry's journey to face Lord Voldemort. Now, when you look at this essay plan, I hope you can see that it doesn't matter whether you agree with my original opinion or not. What matters is that I have an opinion that fully answers the essay question with 3 really good, really well explained reasons of why my opinion is a good one. That is what makes it a good, convincing essay that will get me good marks. If you have 1 hour to write your essay in an exam, allow 10 to 15 minutes of that time to write your essay plan. Make your plan simple. 1 sentence that states your overall opinion for the intro, 3 one-sentence reasons for your opinion, these will be your paragraph statements, then for each paragraph, 1 sentence for each of the sexy points. This is your roadmap to great marks, so it's worth spending some time to get it right, especially during your exams. So remember, when you're writing your essay, the examiners aren't looking for big fancy words and long sentences. They're looking to see that you have a strong and convincing opinion, deep thinking using the sexy method, and that your spelling and grammar is better than theirs. For now, sit tight in the knowledge that you can structure a very convincing essay. Oh yeah.